Imagine standing on the edge of time, looking back not just thousands, but millions upon millions of years. The world you see is utterly alien, a planet of different continents, strange forests, and colossal creatures that defy belief. This is Earth long before us. Today, we journey back through this deep time to meet the incredible beings that once called our world home. Our first stop is not the age of dinosaurs, but a time far more ancient and bizarre, the Paleozoic era. Let's plunge into the oceans of the Cambrian period, over 500 million years ago. Life had just exploded in a riot of new forms. The seas were not filled with fish as we know them, but with creatures that seem born from science fiction. The apex predator of this world was a creature named Anomalocaris. Growing up to a meter in length, it was a giant for its time. It had two large, stalked eyes that gave it excellent vision and two fearsome, spiny appendages in front of its mouth, perfect for snatching slippery prey. It was the great white shark of its day, a true terror of the Cambrian seas. As millions of years passed, life crept onto the land. We move forward to the Permian period, around 290 million years ago. The continents were fused into the supercontinent Pangaea. Here we meet a creature often mistaken for a dinosaur, but it is, in fact, more closely related to us, the Dimetrodon. This four-legged predator was famous for one spectacular feature: a huge, magnificent sail of skin supported by long spines growing from its back. Scientists believe this sail was used to regulate its body temperature, absorbing the sun's heat to become active early in the morning, giving it a crucial advantage over its cold-blooded prey. But this world was not to last. The Permian period ended with the Great Dying, the most severe mass extinction event in Earth's history, wiping out over 90% of all marine species and 70% of terrestrial life. From the ashes of this catastrophe, a new group of animals rose to dominance, heralding a new era, the Mesozoic, the age of reptiles. This is the age of the dinosaurs. For the next 150 million years, they would be the undisputed masters of the planet. Let's first look up at the sheer scale of life. In the Jurassic period, colossal herbivores, the sauropods, roamed the land. Imagine a Brachiosaurus, its neck stretching up like a crane to browse on the tops of tall trees. Its body so massive the ground would have trembled with every step. These were the largest land animals to have ever lived, peaceful giants in a world of giants. The skies above them were not empty. They were ruled by flying reptiles called pterosaurs. While many think of the pterodactyl, this group was incredibly diverse. Some were as small as sparrows, while others, like the mighty Quetzalcoatlus of the late Cretaceous, were the size of a giraffe with a wingspan of a small airplane. They were not birds, but their ability to soar over the prehistoric landscapes made them the first true masters of the sky. The oceans, too, were full of fearsome reptiles. The long-necked Plesiosaurus used its incredible neck to snatch fish from the water, moving with four powerful flippers. But the true king of the late Cretaceous seas was the Mosasaurus. Imagine a 50-foot-long aquatic lizard, a cross between a crocodile and a whale, with a second set of teeth in its palate to ensure no prey could escape. It was an ambush predator of immense power, the T-Rex of the deep. And of course, we must speak of the most famous dinosaur of all. We move to the very end of the Cretaceous period, 66 million years ago. Here, in the lush forests of what is now North America, lived the king, Tyrannosaurus rex. This was not just a giant lizard, it was a highly evolved predator. Its brain had massive olfactory bulbs, meaning it had a sense of smell so powerful it could track prey from miles away. Its bite force was the strongest of any land animal ever, capable of crushing bone with ease. Facing a T-Rex would have been terrifying. But the world of the T-Rex was also a world of formidable prey. The Triceratops was a fortress on four legs. This massive herbivore, with its two long brow horns, a smaller nose horn, and a solid bone frill protecting its neck, was more than a match for a Tyrannosaurus. They likely lived in herds, creating a defensive wall of horns and shields to protect their young from predators. The battles between these two icons must have been a truly epic sight. But where were our ancestors in all this? Throughout the Mesozoic era, while dinosaurs ruled the day, small, furry creatures lived in the shadows. Mammals like Morganeucodon were tiny, shrew-like animals, likely active only at night. They scurried through the undergrowth, hiding from the giants, eating insects and small seeds. They were insignificant, seemingly destined to live forever in the footnotes of history. But they were warm-blooded, adaptable, and resilient. Then, 66 million years ago, the sky fell. An asteroid struck the Earth, plunging the world into darkness and triggering a mass extinction that wiped out the dinosaurs and 75% of all life. It was an apocalypse, but from the devastation, the survivors emerged. And those small, nocturnal mammals, the ones who had hidden in the shadows for so long, found a world empty of its former rulers. It was their time. They stepped out into the dawn of a new era, the Cenozoic, the age of mammals, and began the long evolutionary journey that would eventually lead to us. The story of these ancient creatures is a reminder of the immense, powerful, and ever-changing story of life on our planet.